Welcome back to another installment of Scott Barnes TV. I'm your host, Scott Barnes. That's right, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Come with me through the wormhole as we go into deep space. That's right, we're gonna head into the future. The future awaits us.
Welcome aboard Starship Contour. Captain Barnes and Commander Laken. Glam will begin in T-minus 3, 2, 1.
Wow, we're finally in the glam room. Can you believe it?
We made it.
I know.
All the way through space and time.
Based on what you're wearing tonight, I mean,
Yes.
it's kind of fabulous, right?
Thank you.
It's your space outfit.
space suit.
I feel like a baked potato.
Commander.
Yes.
You don't look like a baked potato.
I don't.
But
I don't look
you
like
do
a
look
baked
like
potato.
a sexy space superhero.
To infinity and beyond, right?
All
This is
right.
what we're
I
doing.
like it.
Yeah, it's working. It's working for me. All right, so I think I'm going to use some of the new blushes on you.
Fabulous.
Since we are on the Starship Contour, perhaps we should do a little contouring. Let's maybe start with
there.
contour. I also, because we've traveled so far into the future, I brought all the travel brushes with me.
Nice.
Yeah, they made their way into space. And just so everybody's aware, now that we're in the future, there are no other brands, just Scott
only
Barnes
Scott Barnes.
makeup. So
Just so you guys know.
you can start eliminating what you need to now and just get on the Scott Barnes tip
Prepare
early.
for the future.
Yeah. Since we are on the Starship Contour, let's get going and let's talk about the Sculpting and Contouring Kit. Yes. You look very voluptuous now
Voluptuous?
in the future, don't
Yeah.
you? I think it's kind of fab.
I think it's like fine wine. I'm getting better with age.
You know what it is? I think it's all that space rest that we did.
Oh yes,
'Cause
that's
it did-
right. The sleep pods.
The pods.
There we go.
I
You
like
guys
that.
will get to do that too. You'll just have to stay
It's good.
tuned.
My eyesight hasn't gotten better though.
It hasn't.
No.
Which is strange. Everything else is improved.
All right.
Except for eyesight.
I'm going to use hashtag shade on you,
Okay.
right? To like kind of carve it up with a little bit of chiseled.
Hashtag excited.
Yeah. And we're going to go right in underneath with brush number 66, which is fab. And I'm just going to try to really kind of bring that jawline in so it's nice and strong. Now this is a very forgiving brush, so if you're somebody that, you know, is new to contouring or don't really understand it, this will simplify things for you. And you can see here the way I'm just kind of bringing it up. And if you have a little bit of a wider jaw, which she does not, but if you do, you can bring it up a little bit to narrow the face down. The way to find where to go is you can feel, it's kind of usually from the earlobe,
Down towards the mouth.
right underneath your, like kind of where your teeth are. You know, I think that's a really good way to judge it because some people are just like with a straight line.
Right.
And the word is contour, so we're gonna kind of contour the cheek a little bit and bring it
Shape it.
and wrap it around.
I'm also glad to see that contouring has still survived the
Well,
test of time.
it has been around for a hot minute, so. Now, little tip, if you guys do too much on the contouring and you feel like it's too harsh, go in with your foundation brush and just soften it. What do we want? Do we want to do like samba sass?
Let's do, I kind of want something with some sparkle and glitter since we're in our suits.
Yeah, I feel like samba sass might be
Yeah,
the right
Samba
thing.
Sass is gorgeous. And
She's,
it's got that kind of shimmer.
she's a little shimmery. Look at
Got
that.
some shimmer. She's
Yeah,
got,
she's new.
Ooh.
She's brand new. I sometimes just like to wrap just a little bit up and around, just whatever's left on the brush. I'm not going in with like
Sure.
red on the nose like that, because then it gets too rude off the red nose.
What does that do?
Well, it mimics a little bit of the sun.
Okay.
You know what I
Just
mean?
like
And it
some
gives it brings the color and wraps it
color.
around, you know, which I
Nice.
think works really well for
Yeah.
what we're doing. Now,
Absolutely.
these are the blush singles. Of course, if you have the blush palette, you can always use like Rosé Mango Fizz or Sweet Cheeks and Mango Fizz, and that could be something that's really
Combo.
good. In fact, I did Mango Fizz also in a single because you guys asked for it so much, but with that, you can just kind of pop a little bit of mango around the edges. Let's go with the like downright dewy highlighter.
Yes.
The world's
Always.
greatest highlighter in the whole world.
Intergalactic. You can see it literally from space.
It's just amazing. Let's move on to some lips.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do Linda from the Atelier.
Linda.
She's beautiful.
Linda,
Just look at.
honey.
I'm going to use the liquid lipstick, which is called Lip Fetish. Let's put a brow in so we
Okay.
can frame out your eye a little bit.
Cool.
I'm going to use the Sculpt and Contour palette, and I think I'm going to use the color Diced. I think that we need to put a little bit of flossy glossy on top, and this is champagne and caviar, which I think is great. All right, let's do some eyes.
Okay.
I think the right thing for this particular party, and when I say the party, I'm talking the future, is Mesmerize.
Mesmerized. We still love mesmerized.
Oh, yes. We're gonna.
Classic.
I know. What's great is your eyes are on the box. In case you
They
guys don't know,
are.
you're actually carrying around a little piece of Laken with you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's work with the black lava.
Black lava. It's coming out of
Yeah.
me like lava.
It's coming out of me like lava. Look up. Now, one of my favorite things about creating a little depth and a little bit of drama is that this darker colors you can really kind of build, you know? And this palette is fun because it's very versatile. You can it looks like it's really strong, but you can use this,
In a light way.
yeah, and you can use it just to accent or to make, you know.
It's the kind of palette that I feel like the colors have so much dimension in them too, like you're saying, that they're easy to layer. Like it looks a little dark and aggressive here, but once you start playing with it, it can be almost like a smoky gray,
Yeah,
more so than just a complete stark black,
yeah, exactly.
which is nice.
That's what I'm doing with it. I'm kind of blending it out a
Smoking
bit.
it, yeah.
So it's softer. Now, I'm taking a brush that I've been working on. So this is not available to the public. It's something I've been working on. And I'm just smudging it out a little bit. So you can see, look at the camera for me.
What are some of the other interesting things that you want to tell people about the future?
Well, the word fleek really didn't go away.
It didn't go away, guys. It came back, and it came back with a vengeance.
It was bad. It was like a cold.
Yes.
So there's a difference there with the strength in the eye. And we didn't even put any punch in there yet, or any kind of silver, or any black liner, which I think I'm gonna do a little bit of black liner from, you know, my favorite Marc Jacobs crank up pencils, which they're fabulous and they work so well. Okay, so again, going in, kind of overlaying a little bit into the cut crease, but a little bit on the lid too, because we're going to use that kind of gray smokiness afterwards. Okay, so it's not that we're making a mistake, we're just intensifying. I'm going to take a little bit of the smoky topaz right here.
Okay.
And I'm just going to color wash it just a little bit. All right. I want to try to use, I feel like we should go here.
I love that color.
Me too. Let's just put it on the lid completely.
Is this liquid mercury?
It's liquid merc.
Have you been to Mercury yet?
No, we're going to actually head to Saturn.
Oh, you guys are going to go to Saturn
Yeah.
this year for holiday? Okay.
That's it.
That sounds fun. I've never been, so you'll definitely have to let me know.
Well, it just depends on what ring you go to. She looks good. Let's put some mascara on. I'm going to use a little bit of pumped up mascara. It's just one of those days.
As a NASA commanding officer, this is just the look I need to go from commanding the International Space Station
To the
to the
part,
club,
to the outer rings.
to the outer rings of Saturn. So sad. Did you hear about Pluto?
No, what happened?
They shut it down.
They shut it.
They shut it down. Yeah, it just wasn't working.
It wasn't.
No.
Nobody was.
I don't think people weren't going. It was so far. La la la. You know.
all that.
Yeah, it turned into a tourist trap anyway.
I'm taking a little bit of that rose quartz, and I'm just bringing it to the brow bone because it looks really pretty. That looks great.
You know, Scott, I have to say, you've aged so well.
Well, we haven't aged at all.
I know. Well, we really haven't.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Pretty?
It's pretty.
Look how pretty this lash is on you, by the way.
Ooh, I love Bianca.
How's this whole process been?
This process has been incredible. For those of you who maybe are just now tuning in, Scott and I traveled through space and time. We started in 1909. We did the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010 to 2019, and now we're in the future. So if you haven't seen our previous episodes or you don't know what we're talking about, you can tune in. They'll be below. So go take a look at those. Let us know what decade stands out to you and which one you love the most.
What was your favorite one?
I like them all for different reasons. I'll tell you the ones that stood out to me.
Right.
1990s for sure. I was born in the 90s.
That's true. You kind of loved that. I remember when we were doing that.
I got to be like 6 different iconic supermodels, which was incredible.
Oh yeah, that was the 90s supermodel
Yeah.
stitch.
So that was really cool for me. I love that. I love the 70s.
Me too. That was like really fun for me.
It was very our vibe too.
Yeah.
As far as the body shape, the look, the glam, sexy but still slinky, feminine.
Look at me. Yeah, she looks great.
So Frank worked for days on this really, really incredible,
Elaborate,
totally over the top ponytail. So that was so cool. And then the 20s. I love the 20s, but that's also like an era I find really interesting.
Yeah, you really like architecture from the
Yes,
20s and 30s.
yes,
That's something that you personally love.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Art Deco. I'm a member of the Art Deco Society here.
That's awesome.
I'm like obsessed. So that decade I think is
Does a
so
lot for you. It
interesting.
speaks
does
to you.
A lot. Yeah. So those are probably like the 3 most influential decades that we've gone through.
Yeah, which is great.
What about you?
I love the 70s. I thought that they were all kind of important to me in some way or another.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of
Just
course.
because I worked so near and dear on all of them.
Of course.
And this is kind of sad that this is kind of like our last episode on
I know.
on the future. We are ending it on a really fun note, which is the future, which I think
Yeah.
is great.
Which we both love too.
Yeah, for sure. So I think this is a great futuristic look for us. I had fun.
I had a great time.
I love the future. But we also loved our other episodes that we did. There's 100 years of beauty that we pulled together. It's called The History of Makeup. You can see it right below. Don't forget to subscribe, click, like, leave your comment, and I'm gonna run a little special. So tell me what your favorite decade was, and we're gonna put one of those outfits together because we have everything archived, and we will send it to you with a little bit of makeup, and you have to recreate a look from that period, okay?
All right.
If you want to try my products, go to scottbarnes.com. It's www.scottbarnes.com. And you guys can shop until your heart's content. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We love you. God bless you. And we'll see
We love
you at the
guys.
photo shoot.
Thank you so much.